Can you keep the sacred traditions of burning incense without risking your lungs? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Literature Digest series on important allergy immunology scientific publications. In part 1, we exposed the shocking health risks of incense smoke, from respiratory problems to lingering secondhand and third-hand dangers. Now in part 2, we're exploring game-changing solutions and safer alternatives that let you honor your cultural and spiritual roots while safeguarding your health. We are Wiki Allergies, and we're thrilled to guide you toward a balance between tradition and well-being. Let's jump in.
So what are some of those alternatives we're talking about? I know we mentioned electric incense earlier. That seemed to work well for the woman in that case study. What else is out there?
Well, actually, there are a lot of different alternatives these days. Electric incense is one, like we saw. And it comes in all sorts of styles and scents. Then you have aromatic vapors. They use essential oils to make a nice fragrance without the smoke.
Oh, yeah. Those are getting super popular. I see them everywhere now. But are they really safer than burning the real stuff?
They can be, yeah, as long as you're using good quality oils and your diffuser's clean and all that. Aromatic vapors can be a much healthier choice. You're not breathing in smoke or all those little particles. So that's good. So it's all about like ditching the burning part.
Right.
For something that's easier on the lungs. Anything else people might not know about?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you like how the incense looks when it's burning, there are these simulated incense burners. They look just like the real thing, but there's no smoke. They use LED lights, sometimes even a little fan to mimic the rising smoke. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's clever. You get the look without the risks. What if someone really wants to stick with the traditional way, though?
Yeah.
Any way to make that a bit safer?
Oh, definitely. The key is ventilation. Make sure you air out your home a lot, especially right after you've been burning incense. Even cracking a window for a few minutes helps a ton. Gets those particles out.
That's a good reminder. I know I get lazy about opening windows in the winter.
Yeah, we all do. But fresh air is so important for good indoor air quality. And speaking of what's in the air, you want to choose your incense carefully, too. Look for ones made with natural ingredients. Skip those with artificial stuff. The fake scents and dyes, those can release even more yucky chemicals when they burn.
Kind of like with food, right? Check the labels. Go natural whenever you can. Be a smart shopper.
Exactly. And maybe don't burn it for hours and hours. Just a small piece for a little while to create the mood or do whatever ritual you're doing. It doesn't have to be a ton.
Moderation is key. Being aware of how much you're using, how long you're exposed to the smoke. Are there any other tips for safer incense burning, I mean?
Oh, if you're really worried about those particles, you could try an air purifier. Lots of different ones out there. They're designed to get rid of smoke and pollutants, especially helpful if you have asthma or allergies.
Okay, so we've got air purifiers, using natural ingredients, ventilation, moderation. That's all great advice. What I really like is that it's not like you have to give it up completely. You can still enjoy incense, but be mindful.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to tell anyone they can't do something that has so much cultural and spiritual meaning for them, but we also can't ignore the science. It's all about finding that middle ground.
Right, like we were saying, it's about having open conversations, being respectful of different opinions, and finding solutions that work for everybody.
You got it. And speaking of different opinions, it's interesting how different cultures view incense, In a lot of Eastern cultures, incense is a big part of religion, honoring their ancestors. It's not just about a nice smell, it's about connecting to something bigger.
Which is so different from how a lot of people in the West use candles, right? Today, it's mostly for creating a nice ambiance or just a relaxing mood.
Exactly. But even with candles, you got to be careful. They might not be as traditional, but they can still be harmful. That whole indoor air quality thing still matters.
Right. It's all about understanding what we're bringing into our homes and how that affects our health.
Absolutely. And it's interesting to see how the market for these things is changing, Like the whole global candle and air freshener market, it was huge in 2023, something like $14 billion. And they think it'll be even bigger for just air fresheners by 2033, like $28.72 billion.
Wow, those are big numbers. So clearly people love these products. But what's interesting is there's this disconnect between what scientists know and what the public knows about the risks,
Yeah, it's true. There are more and more studies coming out all the time about the health effects of candles and air fresheners. But most people don't even know about them. They've been coming out since the late 1900s, though.
So you've got these super popular products that people love, but they might not know the downsides. Kind of a blind spot.
You nailed it. We focus on the good stuff, the nice smells and all that, but we don't always think about the long-term effects. On us, on our families.
It's almost like we take these fragrant things for granted. They're everywhere, so they must be fine.
All right, and that's exactly why we need to be talking about this. We need to question those ideas. And look at the bigger picture. It's not about getting rid of anything specific. It's about being informed so we can make good choices.
So knowledge is power. But even if you know the risks, that's not enough, is it? You have to actually do something about it.
You're right. It's not enough to just know. You got to change your habits, what you buy, how you use things.
So what are some things people can do? Besides the things we talked about already, like ventilation and natural ingredients and stuff, what else can we do to make our homes healthier for us and our families?
Well, one of the best things you can do is just pay more attention to what's around you. Like, how do certain smells make you feel? Do you get a headache after burning a candle? Or do you have trouble breathing after using incense? Does a certain air freshener make you sneeze? Just listen to your body. Those little signs can tell you a lot.
So it's like tune in to your own personal air quality sensor. If something feels off, maybe you need to take a closer look at what you're breathing in.
Right. And it's not just our homes either. We can push for healthier places everywhere, like at work, school, even in our communities. We can encourage people to use natural cleaners, to open the windows more, to think about the risks of air fresheners and stuff.
It's about changing the whole culture around scent, isn't it? We don't need to cover up every smell with chemicals. We can be more natural, more health conscious.
I like that. It's about being more aware, more respectful of the air around us, because it really does affect everything, our health, how we feel, everything.
It's like becoming more attuned to our own internal barometer for air quality. If something feels off, maybe it's a sign to take a closer look at what's in the air we're breathing.
Exactly. And it's not just about our individual homes. We can also advocate for healthier environments in our workplaces, schools, and community spaces, encourage the use of natural cleaning products, promote good ventilation, and raise awareness about the potential risks of air fresheners and other scented products.
It's about shifting the culture, really, moving away from this idea that we need to mask odors with artificial fragrances and embracing a more natural and health-conscious approach to scent.
I think that's a great way to put it. It's about creating a culture of awareness and respect for our indoor environments. Because ultimately, the air we breathe impacts every aspect of our health and well-being.
It's all connected, isn't it? From our individual choices at home to the larger societal shifts in how we think about scent and air quality. And it all circles back to that initial case study, that woman who was so devoted to her daily incense ritual.
Her story is a powerful reminder that even deeply ingrained traditions can evolve. We don't have to abandon our cultural practices, but we can find ways to make them safer and healthier for ourselves and future generations.
And that's such an important message, especially when we're talking about incense, which holds such deep spiritual significance for many cultures. It's not about saying you can't do this, but rather, here's what we know and here are some options to consider.
Exactly. It's about empowering people with knowledge and giving them the tools to make informed choices that align with their values and priorities.
It's like we've peeled back the layers of this seemingly simple act of burning incense and discovered a whole web of interconnected issues, cultural traditions, health risks, environmental concerns, even economic factors. It's amazing how much there is to learn when you really start digging deeper.
That's the beauty of knowledge, isn't it? It has the power to shift our perspectives, challenge our assumptions, and ultimately lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us.
Well said. This deep dive has certainly given me a lot to think about. So, to our listeners out there, we leave you with this thought-provoking question. How can we reconcile tradition with health in our own lives? How can we respect both cultural practices and well-being?
It's a question worth pondering, and one that we hope will inspire you to take a closer look at your own indoor environment and make choices that support your health and the health of those around you.
Thank you for joining us on this insightful deep dive. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well.
That concludes our two-part exploration into the health risks of burning incense and the innovative alternatives that keep traditions alive while prioritizing well-being. From electric incense to better ventilation, we've uncovered ways to make safer choices without sacrificing cultural meaning. We are Wiki Allergies, and we hope this series has inspired you to rethink the air you breathe at home. Take action today. Check your indoor environment, try a safer alternative like essential oil diffusers, and share what you've learned with friends and family. Visit our website for more insights on allergy and immunology topics. And until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well.